Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio, and this is an experiment on my part, and I'm only recording because you're here and I'm going to do this, and in case it turns out nicely, that would be great. This is Atelier Black Interactive. I don't recommend using this because no matter how much fluid you add to it, it stays thick. But because it's thick, I think I'm going to try and use it. It's been sitting around for months and months and months, and it hasn't changed much. I have an 8 by 8 inch canvas that I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm a Prizm, I'm a primary, I'm a Colourarte affiliate. Yeah. And that is not opening. This is Honeysuckle, it's a Prizm pour. You can find a 20% off Colourarte coupon code underneath the video. That's a great color. I have some leftover Tuscan Sun that had some Chantilly lace in it. Once they get sitting around for a while, then they start to get thick, and I add a little more pouring medium to them and hope that they're still viable. And they do seem to work out that way. Now I'm not putting a base layer on, and I am kind of hoping that I squish paint color that I have here out enough to tip it, and if I don't, I'll just swipe it into place. I'd like a little bit more of that. I'd like to use it up ideally, and I don't really think it matters, because this is basically an experiment. I have no expectations whatsoever. And that's going into the bucket. I do recycle most of my containers. So this is a lot like Baltic Amber. This is, I believe, a Mayan gold or similar with some copper added to it. I wanted a very orangey gold color. And the honeysuckle is probably closer to what I like than what I actually made, which is made of Prizm pours. Now, for whatever reason, I've decided that I'm going to allow myself to use silver with this, which might be a terrible idea now that I think about it. But I'm not sure what kind of alternative I've got. You know what? I have got an alternative, and that is the Aztec bronze, which is a vivid intense. And I'm just going to go ahead and use that. I say that, but then the top is not cooperative. The tops need to have the snout trimmed off. Come out. It's not my usual thing to use browns, but I like them so much recently with the greens that I was using that I figured I'd give it a shot. Yeah, these colors aren't really doing much for me, and I'm not sure what color I would add to them to make it better. Although I do have a lot of options, so maybe I should do something bizarre. I have Amethyst Queen, and that is a primary element. I believe it's from the Fairy Tales collection. And it's got a tab in its top that I just got out. Yay! And usually I'm not sure I would use yellow with purple. But it might be really interesting. Or it might be horrible. And if it's horrible, nobody will see it, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's put a whole bunch of this. I should put it right on the canvas. But what am I gonna do? I am going to tip that up somewhat. Get it to go all the way to the edge. So I don't have to start my... If I like that Amethyst Queen, I might want to put more in there. Although I'm not sure it's a great idea. Let's just do that anyway, since we're already batting 1,000 on great ideas. unusual color combination, to say the least. Alright, my atelier hasn't moved in the least. I'm just worried I'm not going to get anything at all. And I've got all kinds of overage. I might as well grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula for that. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a complete waste. But I'm not going to give up until it's time to really say when. Maybe I'll balloon roll it. Why not? I never do. I'll take all the extra paint I've got. Could be interesting, I guess. I might hit it with a torch real quick and see what happens if I do that. Get rid of that. Let's see if anything happens when I hit it with a torch. Well, I got some effect, and I think it would be nice to have, and I do have a sheet of acetate that I can use. And I may want to clean it off. So we'll try and spread it out and see what happens. Because you never know what's going to cause cells. And there are colors under there, so we can definitely expect a balloon roll to work. Maybe even a chain pull, although I kind of doubt that. It's very, very slow. It must be the atelier. So I'm going to pick that up. It's nothing to look at yet. That is a certainty. I'm going to try and pick a spot that doesn't have paint on it. Maybe if I held it right straight up and down, it'll be a little faster. I do see some cells. I mean, I guess that means that means there's some hope. But this is definitely an experiment that's not working so far. Not to my benefit anyway, as far as I can identify. So I'm going to scrape that up, move that over, take my extra paint off everything. I love my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula because they do a wonderful job of removing paint from everything. I just use it where I need it, except for that cat hair or sweater fuzz or whatever it is. Unidentified flying UFH. Unidentified flying hair. I'm going to put that in the bucket, although maybe I ought to wipe it off on the edge first. I don't give up easily, so. Now I do need something to wipe off my balloon if I'm going to do this. And I feel like this is kind of crazy. But maybe a paper towel would be a better idea. And highly unusual, but better a paper towel than complete waste. I hate wiping paint away. I totally hate it. Now, that makes me wonder exactly what I'm doing without trying a straw first. That's interesting. What else do I want to do to that? Not much. Let's grab a skewer just because if I don't take the time to experiment when things aren't going well, there's no better time. I have tweezers and I see that there is something in there. A couple of somethings. One. Maybe not so much the second one. I really kind of like the balloon rolls. Reminds me of something Halloween-y. Oh, and there's something else in there. Come on out, you. Uncooperative object. Large uncooperative object. There we go. Must be the tab from the front of a bottle. Well, I don't really hate the colors like I thought I was going to. But I do like the black. Let me get this out of here. Maybe that will lead me to use some Atelier Interactive for something else in the future. Since I have it made up. I did put some Australian Floetrol in it, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. So I'm going to take whatever paint I have right on my silicone mat. Pick it up and put it on any spaces that I happen to have. Oh, I've got a nice quantity of paint over there. And that's very usable with my fingers. I'm kind of surprised I like the colors so much, to tell you the truth. Sorry about my head. And I am putting as copious amount of paint on here as I can, because it sort of needs to meld with the rest and slide around. Gonna have to use more of that Amethyst Queen. It reminds me of Snapdragon a lot. Come on. So, I kind of want to blow into it just to see what will happen. And that's what will happen, evidently. I wish I had my little tiny glove, finger glove, because that would be better. You know what? I have this really weird tool that's, I was told it was expensive, that came from somebody's ceramic shop. And I always thought it would react like a balloon. And mostly it just gives me a new issue. But I'm going to scrape it off up there. And probably down here. And put it in the bucket. What else have I got to play with? I've got little stampy things. Oh, that's cool. I like that. They sort of make little stars. Everything you stick in paint is going to bring other paint up. That one I really pressed down. It's it's something. And I'm giving myself permission to do all kinds of things I wouldn't normally do. I'm going to do one more, am I? Just wind it around. That's cool. I'd like to leave some of that black. She eradicates the majority of it. Alright, I'm going to take back some of my purple. What else can I do to this? I don't think a fork is a good idea. I suppose I could try my graduated tool. That's much cooler than I anticipated. I do have a bubble there. I thought I had a bubble there. There it is. Is it not a bubble? Is it something else that needs to be removed? Yes. Alright, that's pretty cool actually. I'm surprised. Again. The other one's kind of too tiny for the weight of the paint, but it still kind of worked. I got some stuff to clean up. I'm making a mess. This is how I roll. Alright, I'm going to try and take that purple and put it right up there. I'm loving this tool. I don't know where I got this tool. I think I was gifted it. And I'm wondering what else I can use. I could use a stick. Who knows what this is going to look like when it dries. So I'm just pulling through, making marks. No idea at all what I'm doing. But that's going in the bucket. And I'm covered. I've got odd colors. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to put a flashlight on it. I'm not sure. It really should shimmer. I kind of want to try one more spiral. Oh yeah. So the Aztec bronze is going to make, really, the Aztec bronze is going to make brown no matter what, so that's not my problem right now. Just put a few spirals in, and they seem to be dredging up some good colors. So much for keeping my black. That's neat. Alright, I'm really pleasantly surprised, but I don't think I can live with this over here. Or that over there. Or that over there. Or that straight line that I just put in a minute ago. Okay, pop that bubble. Cool, I'll leave it a dot. Looks like my battery's going to die anyway. Not sure how that... Come on, turn on. Oh, it's very pretty and shimmery. It's really, really kind of odd. But that's okay. Sometimes odd is excellent. Yes, I took the yellow dot out of the center. I will torch really quickly. I love you guys. I hope you come again. See more experiments. This was really not a plan. But I had to include you once. Because sometimes I make awesome things and then I don't have any record of it. So this is that. And I will see you guys anon. I see a spot that needs a little paint. And we're good. Good to go. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. Please give me a thumbs up, share my videos, watch them longer, and leave me a comment to help me out. I appreciate that. Shop my Amazon link. It's on the link tree. It's near the 20% off Colourarte coupon code and the 10% off Pixel Paint Designs coupon code. Thank you for the donations through PayPal. The icon's on the bottom right-hand corner of my YouTube channel banner. And thank you for joining the membership. It's $9.99 a month. Privilege for those of you who would like to have access to the 150 videos in the members-only library. Anything I haven't told you is everything is on my link tree. A couple websites, spring clothing's below the video, Instagram, Pinterest, fineartamericapixels.com, and my email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out @gmail.com. This surprised me, and I'm glad you were here for it. I hope you come again. I post most days. I'm not sure what time I'll be posting, but you can always find out by looking at my community board. Leave me a message. If you have questions, you feel free to ask. Bye for now. Priscilla out.